Galaxy S23 Ultra versus the S24 Ultra. Which is the better phone and which one should you get? Especially if you have the S23 Ultra, should you upgrade or not? So let's talk about these two phones. All right, as much as I want to do this video test outside, I can't. It's been raining the last couple of days here in San Diego, and I want to get this video out, but this is the front camera, 4K 60 on both. Why am I doing 4K 60 on both? Because I can. So if the stabilization or all that stuff looks different, it's because it should be better on the S24 Ultra theoretically because it's a newer phone. But what do you guys think? Colors, audio, quality of video? Let me know in the comments down below how it handles the light. What do you guys think? All right, here's some video. Yoongi. Yoongi. Hi, Yoong. Hi, boy. How are you? Hi, boy. What's going on? And then let me rotate these so it's on my face. What do you guys think? Going like this. Walking it to me. Gonna do that light trick again. What do you guys think? Stabilization, audio, all of that. Let me know in the comments down below. The camera battle was super close. At times it was hard to tell any difference at all. At times I liked the S23 Ultra better, but I felt like more times than not I preferred the look of the photos on the S24 Ultra with the colors. But then also with the video, I felt like S24 Ultra more times than not did a better option with quality with the video. And then the microphone for the S24 Ultra I thought was better than the S23 Ultra. Again, very, very small incremental changes in terms of quality of the photos and videos and microphone, almost non-existent really. Software experience is basically identical with these. They both have S Pen, so you have the same S Pen features on both for the most part. And then you get One UI 6 as well on both of these phones. This one is One UI 6.1. This will eventually get it. So this one actually wins right now, the S24 Ultra, because it has all the extra One UI 6.1 features currently, and it has the AI features as well that the S23 Ultra doesn't have just yet, but it will have. So, you know, if you ask me in 2 or 3 months, both of these phones are gonna be pretty much equal in terms of software experience. But right now, in terms of what you get software experience, S24 Ultra for the win. Now, before we get too much further into this video, you can protect both of these phones with our sponsor, AKKO. For $12 a month, you can cover a new or a used phone and get unlimited claims with either one of them. You can swap your phones out at any time that you want. You get electronic claim payouts so you don't have to be waiting by your mail for a check. Full damage and theft protection. Fast and easy same-day repairs. Or maybe best of all, if you break the screen on your device, it's as little as 29 bucks to get it fixed, or as much as 99 bucks. So either way, you're not paying a lot to get your phone replaced or fixed. So check out the link down below in the description for more information. Thanks again for AKKO for sponsoring the video. What about battery life? Battery life on these is really, really good for both. With the S24 Ultra, you'll actually get a little bit more, at least in what I've noticed. It'll last me a little bit longer. I can get a whole full day of battery life with both of these phones. So I wake up in the morning and then by the end of the night, I gotta charge it. But still, very, very good battery life on both these phones. But for me, the S24 Ultra has come up on top by just a smidge. Both of these have beautiful displays. Now the S24 Ultra has a flat display and the S23 Ultra has a little bit of a curved display. So holding these phones, it's a little bit easier to hold the S S23 Ultra, but at the same time, you might think it's actually easier to hold this because the side of this just feels easier and thicker to grab. So I can see how this one might win in terms of being able to hold it in your hand. For me, after using these phones for almost a week at this point, I actually have to give it to the S24 Ultra to be an easier phone to hold in hand. Again, naked, no case on it. Once you add a case and a pop socket, there's really, you could choose either one of them. It's gonna be very, very similar. But naked, I'd have to give comfort to the S24 Ultra. Now to go back to the displays, outdoors, S24 Ultra definitely wins. It wins because it has an anti-reflective display, but then it also has with it, it has a brighter display at that. So you're gonna get brighter, better outdoor viewing. So for better quality display, I gotta give it to the S24 Ultra, but at the time of making this video, at the same time, the icons and just colors in general with the S23 Ultra are more vibrant, and I love that. It's more attractive to the eye. So I'd have to give it to the S23 Ultra currently until the update that's been rumored to come to the S24 Ultra that will fix that comes out. But if I had to choose out of these two displays which to choose right now, I'd have to choose the S24 Ultra. Let's check out some sound. So hopefully you can hear it, but the S24 Ultra definitely has better sound. It's a little bit louder, it's a little bit more full sounding. It just has better overall quality sound. It was a nice upgrade in the speaker department for the S24 Ultra. Now, performance on the S24 Ultra is super impressive. It is definitely day-to-day usage, and I know some people are gonna say, doesn't matter, you can have a cheap phone, you can have an inexpensive phone, you can have a mid-range phone, it's always smooth. That's not true. There's definitely levels to this smoothness, and the S24 Ultra, out of all the Samsung phones I've ever used, is the smoothest to use on day-to-day operation, from going into the apps and going into cameras and just using it. The animations are great. It is fantastic, but at the same time, the S23 Ultra is not a slouch. It is also very smooth. It is great to use, opens up apps quick. It's great, it's fantastic. It just, the S24 Ultra, just a little bit smoother. I gotta give the day-to-day smoothness to the S24 Ultra. It feels amazing. As for gaming, both are amazing. You get Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 on the S23 Ultra. With the S24 Ultra, you're going to get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. 8 Gen 3 is a better performer at gaming. You're gonna get a little bit more frames per second. It's day-to-day, you're gonna notice it. If you switch from this to this, probably not, unless there's a game that you play and this one struggled or just maybe had some quick hang-ups about it. But otherwise, both phones work amazing with gaming. But yeah, if you're a gamer, definitely want to get the S23 Ultra. It'll handle the power consumption better. It'll be better with overall performance over the long term. And speaking of performance over the long term, the S23 Ultra has a better cooling system. It's much larger, so your phone under heavy impact will perform better, and it will also last longer and not heat your phone up as much. So with everything said, the S24 Ultra is actually a pretty nice upgrade when it comes down to it. Now, is it enough for the S23 Ultra person to pay, anywhere between $400 to $1,000 more to get this upgrade? Probably not. But if you love to upgrade to the latest and greatest, yes, get the S24 Ultra. And then, like I mentioned before, there's a lot of nice things about the S24 Ultra in terms of upgrades. So you get a new flat display that's brighter and less reflective. You get some better cameras for video and photos. You get better performance a little bit better battery life. It's really an incremental update, but in the grand scheme of things, it feels maybe larger than it should be in terms of that upgrade in some ways. But both of them are fantastic phones. You can't really go wrong with either one. If you stick with this, you're gonna be getting a lot of those same software features that this one has, if not all of them. So I would say, why don't you wait for the upgrade and see how you feel about this phone afterwards. But otherwise, the better phone obviously is the S24 Ultra. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.